What if Nazi Germany had won the Second World War? Then we wouldn't be hearing anything about Christianism. Then that would be the justice of the world.
When this confused atheist made the most outrageous claim about Christianity, Cliffe instantly debunked his argument.
I disagree. I think the evidence of the gulags of Stalin, the evidence of Mao Zedong's prison camps in China is that those guys could not stamp out faith in God, faith in Christ. And yes, the martyrs piled up their bodies, they piled up the martyrs' bodies, but human beings still kept on coming back. I know there's a God in heaven, and I'm going to believe in this God, and I don't care how much you try and enforce your atheism and slaughter us. At our hearts, we know that God is real. And I'm convinced that if the Dred Scott decision was still enforced in America today, I'd be fighting that with everything in me, because my conscience convicts me there are moral absolutes, and one of those moral absolutes is justice, and racism is unjust. Therefore, racism is absolutely evil, because there's a real value of justice created and defined by God, who exists before human beings. That's why there's a moral absolute. And guess what? Every single one of my moral relativist friends lives that way. Every single one of my
because they were raised in a Judeo-Christian culture.
Even outside that Judeo-Christian culture. Every single one of my moral relativist friends, although they say morality is relative, they say, but Cliffe, you and I really do know what's right, don't we? It is absolutely impossible for you guys to live out moral relativism. Because if moral relativism is true, think about your positions on battered wives, abused children, homosexuality, racism. If moral relativism is true, then the opposite of what you believe on those points is equally true. And you just can't live that out, can you? It's impossible. It is impossible to be a consistent moral relativist. I don't care what your position is. Think about your position on abortion, homosexual rights, battered wives, abused children. Now, if you're a moral relativist, you have to acknowledge the opposite of what I believe is equally true.